we're back. I'm Christy.
Hi, David.
Here's Huck. He's wore out.
Yeah,
He had a rough time of running around with his sister.
So,
We're not quarantined yet.
like self-quarantined. I've Ubered a little.
I mean, we're
but
staying home. We're trying not to go out as much as unless we have to. We have to do our taxes this week, and we've got to call and make sure that's
we're
still.
going to be dropping them off. I don't know.
We may need to drop off.
We are. But I'm out Ubering, so, I mean, we're still out.
Yeah, but just
keep the car as clean as I
extended
can.
amount of
I mean, I don't
time,
know.
yeah.
You got to go to the grocery store and fight the traffic there.
Trying to make sure we have enough
Supply toilet paper.
supplies and
But
foods and cokes, and
the stores look
you don't know
crazy.
how long this is going to be. And I start tomorrow doing digital learning, and so I spent the afternoon making a video.
she also gets to start homeschooling the girls tomorrow, so I can sleep in.
I was talking.
Oh well, I'm sorry, but I had to.
Make a video introducing my kids and telling my kids what they're doing this week, and I'm not a video
She
person.
made a video.
You may think I love doing videos because we do these.
You just
for
made a video
YouTube.
so I would do the dishes. Let's be honest.
I don't like doing the dishes. No, okay. I don't mind washing the dishes. I will wash dishes all day long. But I hate putting dishes away. Like, I despise putting dishes away. Like, I don't like it. I will avoid it any way I can.
The dishes didn't get washed by you today.
Today's the first day I haven't washed dishes in a while, let's be honest.
You didn't wash them yesterday either.
Yeah, I did.
No, because that's why there was 2 days worth in there.
No, I did wash them yesterday. Because I washed all the pizza pans and stuff from Friday.
Oh, whoops. Oh, you didn't wash the crock pot.
We used the crock pot yesterday.
Yeah, I know. What do dishes?
Because we made potatoes yesterday.
Okay, anyhow, I'm just giving her a hard time.
It was. They were done after lunch yesterday. So I have to do digital learning. So I have to be able to communicate with my kids. I have to be available to communicate with them if they have any questions during school hours. But we'll see how it goes. It's something different. I don't know what to expect. I just still worried about state testing, and you worry about, are they going to call that off? Are they going to cancel that? Are they
I don't worry about that right now. I mean, everything's going to be in the air because nobody knows what's going on.
Right now we're out 2 weeks, but then we have spring break, but then we come back and we have 2 weeks till testing, and that's a big chunk of time when you're getting close towards the end and you're trying to get everything
I
in.
think that's going to be the least of the worries in the state.
It
Not just your
probably
school,
is.
everybody's.
It probably is, and
I mean,
our
they've got so
governor
much
is
else.
not a huge fan of the testing to begin with, so maybe.
I just don't think that's going to be the.
Hey, are you just trying to take all the attention off this video?
Everybody's going to be in the same boat in the state. It's not just everybody's going to be in the same boat in the U.S. right now. By the looks of it.
So we're going to do the girls' state testing too, and we got an email about that. And I don't know if we're going to do the one that we got the email about, or if we're going to do something different. That's like the least of our worries right now.
They get normal homeschool, and so they're normally schooled, so this is all just nothing new.
It doesn't faze them a bit. They're like, okay.
They don't. The only difference they're going to have is mom's going to be teaching them tomorrow, because daddy's still going to be sleeping.
The one thing the girls have developed this year is they've developed that independence in the sense that you say, go to math, and they go to math and they start their math, and go to Bible, and
they still get up early, so nothing is.
The computer does the teaching in a sense for them, but me having to adjust to that with my teaching's different. But
your kids aren't used to that.
My kids are used to using
not you, but
devices and stuff. So hopefully it won't be a
setup.
different transition. But I don't know.
Nobody knows though. That's the thing.
Nobody
it's
knows
not
anything.
just you that don't know. It's nobody's going to know until
We're
they
all
start doing it.
Flying by the seat of our pants. Is that the same? Flying by the seat of our pants.
Well, that was nice. Huck decided he needed to go to the bathroom, and
all over.
He just went. If you can hear that in the background. Did you drain the lizard?
You are not coming up.
No, you're not getting up here now. Hot. Really?
He goes, I'm sorry. You know where he does it though? Right in front of the bathroom.
No, he actually did it on his towel.
Oh, he did it on the towel. Yay!
We have a towel because sometimes Huck has wet farts. Let's not lie. And sometimes it's not a good thing.
Y'all, if you haven't noticed something with our videos, you should notice that we're pretty much an open book and we're pretty open and honest, and we're gonna tell it.
Let's stop a minute though. We'll come back in a minute. We gotta stop. We gotta take him out because he may have another wet fart coming. We're back here.
Sorry, we had to clean up some pee and some poo and.
Oh no, we didn't have to clean up poo. He took it outside. Thank goodness, because that was some stink bomb. I don't know what. He even looked embarrassed. At first he was gonna he got snuggled up to my foot like he was gonna. You gotta take it out a little bit on the leash.
He for him to be so small.
He's looking for trouble right now. He's wandering around the room because Ginger's up right now and sleeping it off. They'll wrestle here in a few minutes and then they'll go to bed.
He just ate paper.
Really? Anyway.
Welcome to our world. We have a crazy world. Our world is never calm.
You're gonna find out crazy tomorrow.
Maybe we'll get through this video.
We're gonna get through it. We gotta make some fun ones this week. We're gonna try to make some fun ones.
Yeah. Not in the mood a little bit.
If you got any good questions to ask us and you want to ask them, put them in the comments down there. Something funny you want to hear about us.
Keep them G.
GX rated. I don't care. No.
Keep them G.
Really.
Somebody's tired.
But no, we'll try to do some kind of funny one because there's enough garbage going on serious right now that.
Yeah, I think the thing I keep seeing on Facebook about all this virus is that just because your kids are out of school doesn't mean you can take them to the movies and you can take them to the jump park and take them to the restaurants and all this stuff. And I think that's where, they're all about closing the schools and keeping all the schools safe, but they're not closing like the daycares.
Not yet.
That was our thing that we were trying to figure out because we saw all these daycares posting, we'll take your school kids. And I'm thinking, isn't that kind of defeating the purpose of trying to keep small gatherings? I don't know. I mean, and I understand it is hard for single parents, and I mean, I know I would have been in this. I could have easily been in the same boat if you'd have been on the road, and if I had to work and the girls couldn't come with me. But I'm very thankful that I work in a county that they are letting us work from home. I'm on a lot of school websites and stuff and school Facebook pages, and they're requiring their teachers still to come into the building.
And I think that's defeating the purpose of the whole.
Even though the kids are at home, the kids are working from home, but the teachers still have to come into the building. And I'm very thankful that we work for a county that.
But I think that's defeating the purpose. And you got computers. There's no reason they can't do that.
And the teachers and the administration and the superintendent trust the teachers.
Well, they don't trust them. They
trust
can
the
look
employees
over.
enough to know that.
But
they're going to do what's right for the kids. They're not going to just use this as a.
But you can also look it over. They can look your stuff over.
Yeah, they can see. I got sent a question, and it's 3 hours later, and I have no excuse other than I'm
with
sick,
the girls, you'll be in there. Don't worry, you're going to be right on the computer.
I mean, there's a lot of, but I'm very thankful for that because seeing that on a lot of the Facebook groups that I'm on, it's sad that those teachers. I mean, I read one that a teacher's having to decide that I'm supposed to work at home, but I have 3 kids that are under 5. Do I send those kids to daycare?
Where they could possibly be
Where they could possibly get sick?
Nobody knows exactly how bad it's going to get here.
She knows she has to work, but she wants to be able to focus on her job. But I mean, it's hard. It's a catch-22 because I want to be able to help my kids and I want to be able to teach my kids. It's kind of the Uber thing.
I don't know whether to go or do it, but it's still that, I don't know, we need to do it, so... There's never a right answer. You just have to do what you think is right. I guess if somebody gets in the car coughing, I'm just going to let them out. And
yeah.
Sorry. No.
It is what it is. But funny story about the dog.
What?
We were sitting here working on the computer today. And the dog went running, and the dog had somehow gotten his head wrapped into my purse and was dragging my purse around.
He took it off.
He was actually probably looking for food. So.
Update on the computer kids.
Oh, the computer kids. So, a while back, our video was that they were watching... He's counting math over here. Was watching YouTube, and now they have decided they have figured out a way to play Candy Crush. Oh, he's got a ponytail holder. Huck, no.
No, come here.
They learned how to play... It's down here. He didn't get it.
Whoops.
He's like, why are you digging in my mouth? Figure sweet. They play Candy Crush while they're doing their schoolwork. And I caught one of them red-handed today and then flat out said, I wasn't doing anything. I thing.
This is the same one yesterday. She had to make up a day in school because we had some issues and she didn't want to work one day, and it was just better to call her day and be done with it because we weren't getting nowhere.
She wasn't going to work.
It wasn't going to
We were all
work, so we
frustrated.
just...
It was just...
So we said, we'll just make it up on a Saturday because we got to have so many hours a day. So we were making it up yesterday. Things were going good. Rolling
I
along
went and
pretty
took
good.
a shower.
And it started rolling. All of a sudden, it started rolling downhill. So we had made some brownies earlier in the day. And the deal was she had to finish up her worksheets and she could get one later.
Yeah.
But she was making no effort.
So
We went in the other room and she just cut her own, put it on a plate, and threw it in the sink.
I mean, we're not talking like a little piece.
It was
we're talking like
oblivious
she took like a big hunk of
And we had took a
brownie
picture of the
out.
brownies because we thought this might occur. Because
Kids, they're sneaky, so she had took a big hunk out of the brownie.
the only thing was she didn't have it in her teeth still.
She did. I don't know.
She had to rinse her
drank
mouth or something. Because she's been caught with that before. So I'll tell you, I didn't have no chocolate. And it's like running down her face.
So she she owes these sentences for her behavior, and I told her I would take away some of the sentences if she told the truth.
Tell the truth.
And she said that she never did it, and it took one more time. If you don't tell the truth right now, you're going to be in big trouble.
More trouble, yeah.
If food is a bargaining tool with her too. So not like food, but it's like if this is your favorite meal, you're not going to.
Yeah, you'll have something different,
else,
or you'll have to add, or you'll have to have more spinach or more something to that.
More Brussels sprouts. She hates Brussels sprouts, but she'll eat them. But so she finally admitted to eating the brownie.
She'd cut her own piece of it and put it in the sink. And the dishes had just got done, so there was literally only one other plate in there.
And there was nobody else down here.
It was just
nobody else could have done it. And I'm like,
it's like, oh my goodness.
I guess I was stubborn growing up, but I don't know if I was like that. I think if I was foot to the fire and you would figure, I can't lie though, and I think I've always been one of those. I couldn't lie. You can tell from my face. Mari can't either.
Mari tries to lie. It's like a.
So yeah, it's pretty obvious which one we're talking about right there. We said Mari can't lie.
But I think she was today. I think she was doing I think she was in on the Candy Crush thing. There was enough evidence there, but I don't know. It's like, and the thing is, we're sitting. I don't know.
I was standing right here. I was literally
just
almost
walked out of the room
next to her, and she still opens it up trying to get on it.
I'm addicted to games and stuff. But
I'm thinking, I know we taught you to be sneakier than that. You want to say, I think we taught you to be.
And I think that Mari has learned how to clear her history. I do.
I think we're just going to cut the internet off.
But we had it off, and then we put it back. But anyway, it's just a big. It was a big old.
It is what it is, but.
You'll learn tomorrow as you're teaching. Oh my gosh! You have a good luck.
You can teach my 60 kids, and I'll take care of
I can't do that. No, you're on a different format. I can't do that. But you can do yours.
I don't think mine will be bad. I don't.
What? Oh, yours at home? No, I don't think yours will be. Think about it this way: you won't have 20 kids talking at the same time. Oh my gosh! I mean, kids are kids.
Stop talking! Stop talking! Stop talking!
I've been in a room a couple times, and there's just a lot of kids, and so you get one talking, and they all talk.
And they're fifth graders, so they're talkers, and they're very
social.
I've
only got to deal with two,
and
they don't
some
talk
have had
that
me
much.
For 2 years, so they think they can get by with things, and
they just talk. They're kids. I mean, it's just a
they're
lot more going on in your
they're
class.
They're just kids.
But yeah, so that you won't know what to do with it quiet. I mean, because it's just less here at home. It's less noise.
Listen to some music and be like,
Really?
One ear. I'll have one ear vacant to listen.
They'll be whispering secrets.
I'll have one ear vacant to listen to them, one ear listening to music.
It's going to be interesting this next few weeks.
It's going to be different.
I'm waiting to see actually if they're going to end up canceling my Uber. And
if we're going to have to be in a band.
I'm wondering if we're going to be
if we're going to have to be at a quarantine, really a quarantine.
Yeah, but I think they're going to end up
curfew, like a curfew.
I think they're going to end up cutting the public part of it though, like where you can't just go out and get rides.
I bet they're going to put us on a curfew.
I'm just really scared that some of the government stuff is going to take over. I really am. That they're going to get places that they don't have any business being. That makes me worried that they're going to overstep their boundaries on some of the stuff. I understand being cautious, and I understand time's going to tell. I mean, nobody really knows.
All we can do is pray and stay inside and as much as possible.
But you still people got to make a living. You still got to make a living.
Yeah, I know.
Because I see where Ohio closed all their restaurants and stuff, the mom and pop restaurants are done. I mean, you might as well hand your keys in at this point, and not.
Depending on how long.
I mean, unless the government helps them out, and then the taxpayers are going to have to foot that bill. It's going to cost a lot of money before this is over. But I mean, if you close the business down, you're done. I mean, that'd be like saying when I owned a truck before that, oh, you can't drive your truck anymore. Well, you still got truck payments. What do you do? I don't know.
Very blessed that
It's going to be, our situation right now
our
is,
situation's a little.
if I have to give up Uber, it's going to be tighter.
Okay, but we can manage. I think
don't
that's a lot of the issue. I think that's a lot of people that have people so scared, and that's why people are stocking up now because.
What's got me so scared is you don't know what's coming, and I don't trust the government, either side of them, neither
because
political party. I just
you
don't.
know, you have.
I don't think they always have our best interests.
You don't know how long. So if you have the money now, people are wanting to stock up now because they can
And
now.
people are yelling that they're hoarding toilet paper or not. But how long does anybody really know how long it's going to go on? And if they're, it looks like they're hoarding it, but if it's going to go on for a couple months and they can't get it, what do? If you go to the store every time and it's out, you pretty much, when you do find it, you better get stockpiled up. I mean, you don't know.
Well,
If you knew it was a storm and it was going to last a couple weeks, you know
Yeah.
about how much you're going to use in a couple weeks. That's the thing. You don't know how much you're going to need.
you don't know how long this is going to be.
I don't know. So we'll see.
That's where we're at right now.
We're going to have some fun
But
videos
we're
this
just
week.
gonna
'Cause
check in.
nothing
Yeah,
to
we're
do
gonna have
about it.
some fun videos.
I'm gonna put her in like a dunk tank out front here. It's starting to get warmer down here, so we're gonna put her in a dunk tank and throw water at her, water balloons or something. What? We gotta do something. We got all these water balloons that we confiscated for the kids.
Notice how he says we, but I'm the one
me.
that's getting water thrown at me. I say
Yeah.
we switch that around.
Why?
The girls throw water at the daddy.
We got a wet T-shirt contest.
No.
Why?
No. You can have one.
Come on, now, really?
We'll see you later,
We'll see you
guys.
later.
Bye.